Hey guys, what's going on? I am your famous, friendly, family favorite fantasy football guy, and I am ready to go over this Thursday night's showdown game between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. So we have a ton of good matchups in this game, uh, which is great until it comes to the salary, guys. Um, the salary cap, we got 50,000 to use on there, and there are a lot of good players, and they're not necessarily cheap. So obviously, you can see number one, Jamar Chase. He is going to be the highest salary player. His matchup this week, guys. The Steelers are 25th against the wide receiver, 27th against the pass. Jamar Chase is set up in a stellar spot here. He did great last week. He got 25.1 points last week, 32 the week before. He's had a 39-point plus game this year. He's looking good. He's got Joe Flacco for the second game, I believe it is. Second or third. I think it's the second game. Joe Flacco will be playing with them. So he should feel a little bit more comfortable, hopefully, with their playbook and everything. Yeah. So he's looking good, guys. Expensive for the captain, but DK Metcalf also looking good. It definitely looking good for the year, averaging 16.3 a game, fantasy points a game. Bengals are 19th against the wide receiver, 31st against the pass. He's in a great spot too. Now, obviously, if I had to pick which one I think will do better, it's going to be Jamar Chase. I think he's a better receiver, but they're both good, and they both are probably going to get points. I couldn't blame you for using either one as captain, except that's a very high payout for it. So I don't think I'm using either of them as a captain. And because of salary, I think I'm not even going to play Metcalf, but I am going to play Chase. T. Higgins, I think, would be great to play. He got 8 targets in the last game. He got 7 targets in week 5. He just hasn't put up as many points for that many targets. He got 5 receptions out of those 8 targets. He got 3 out of the 7. And each game, he got 11.2 points. So I think this could be a game where he could break out of that slump, but I don't think I'm going to play him just due to salary, guys. There's not a whole lot of salary to play with to get some of these key factors in here. Aaron Rodgers averaging 6.2 a game. Bengals are 22nd against the quarterback, 31st against the pass. So Aaron Rodgers is in a good spot, guys, but he's had a few good spots he's been in already this season, and he's really only had that one game over 20 points where he got 25.7, and that was against the Jets. So honestly, not sure about playing him either, but he's definitely got a good matchup. Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco has had several good matchups this year and did nothing with them. However, last week he got 18.8 points, so that's pretty decent. I'll give him that. That is a decent game. Wasn't a great game, but it was decent, fantasy wise. So the Steelers are 26th against the quarterback position, and he's got a great matchup. But guys, these are the key players I think to this game right here. In my opinion, they are probably going to be. I don't know if I can even say the key players, but they've got some excellent matchups. Bengals are 32nd against the running back and 28th against the rush. And Jaylen Warren is who I'm talking about right now. He is averaging 13.2 fantasy points a game. He hasn't done a whole lot thus far. But this is just too stellar of a matchup for me not to want to play him. Thought about even playing him as my captain. I really don't like like his average fantasy points though. That it does kind of want me to, throws me off of him a little bit, but it's too good of a matchup, guys. With that said, Kenneth Gainwell, 6 attempts in week 6, 6 targets in week 6. He had 6 targets in week 4. Doesn't look like, they had their bye week in week 5, so of course he didn't play. He had 19 rushes in week 4. So let's see, was Warren out? Yeah, Warren was out in week 4. That's why he had 19 touches. But still, Warren's only got 11 rushes here in week 6, and he had 2 targets. So it looks like Gainwell is more of the receiving back. But I like both of them this week, and I might even play both of them this week. I'm going to show you later at the end of this. I'll show you the video. I did create a lineup. And I'll show you what I like because it's a little different than usual. But, guys, I like the Steelers here as well. They have been playing decent football. They've had 10 points in week 6, 10 in week 4, 16 in week 3, and then 2 weaker games before that. But the Bengals are 31st against the defense. I could easily see the Steelers defense getting some points. They've got 20 sacks. They have already got 20 sacks, guys. And I can see Joe Flacco getting sacked. I can. Boswell, McPherson, I don't see them being key factors in this game, but it's hard to say that they won't get points because Boswell literally has 15 points in week 6, 14 in week 1, 12 in week 2, averaging 10 fantasy points a game. I can easily see why you would play Boswell. I don't think I'm going to, but and then the tight ends, guys. The tight ends have excellent matchups as well, but none of them seem to do a whole lot. Noah Fant averaging 6.3 fantasy points a game. Jonnu Smith averaging 6.6. Freiermuth 3.1. Gesicki is hurt, so don't play him. Obviously. In Washington, Darnell Washington, guys, he actually had a good game last week. Because I believe, did he catch a touchdown pass in that game? Is that what that? No touchdown, but he had 3 receptions on 5 targets. Yeah, maybe Darnell Washington, but there's just so many tight ends on these teams that it's hard to tell. I did want to point this out, guys. Caleb Johnson doesn't have many fantasy points, but he has gotten some attempts. He's gotten 6 attempts in 2 games. And that's just something to keep note of. I see 1 target. I don't even think he caught that, but he's someone to keep in mind as a cheaper option. With my lineup, I'm gonna have to go with a way cheaper option. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, but I'm gonna show you the lineup that I like probably, and I might change it, guys. It's always due to change, but don't hate me for this. Don't yell at your screen, please. Just go with me on this for a minute. But I'm gonna put Gainwell in that top spot as captain. And then I'm going to play Jamar Chase. Why did I click Flacco? I don't want Flacco. I do want Warren. Do I want Flacco? Was it Flacco? Guys, I'm trying to think of my own lineup that I had already made, but I believe it was Rodgers, and I believe it was Flacco that I had it. That is what I had. So, yeah, I do want Flacco in there. And then that would leave me 800 to figure out who that final player is. But I literally have Gainwell as my captain, Jamar Chase, both quarterbacks, and Warren. And it is hard to not play DJ Metcalf. It's hard to not play Higgins. But because of salary, guys, there's not a whole lot of options as far as playing all of these studs. I just called Flacco a stud. That's it's hard for me, guys. He played for my Broncos there for a short time, and he didn't impress me. But anyways, I'm gonna end this video, guys. I appreciate you watching, and if you want to subscribe, I would appreciate it, but no pressure at all. I hope that you do well this week, this Thursday, and I will talk to you soon about the main slate and also about the London Showdown game. And yeah, have a good one, guys.